So continuing on the aspect of safety, just to recap again, uh, the things that really matter in exercise, doing it or not doing it. I talked earlier about the idea that you have to do something that challenges your body. If you're sitting around being sedentary, obviously, as soon as you do anything that challenges your body sufficiently, your body will adapt and it will make a huge difference. This, of course, to distinguish it from some of the other things that don't really matter. The second thing I started to talk about was make sure you don't hurt yourself. Obviously, if you hurt yourself, you will not continue and you're back to number one. Again, repeating. So then on safety, I talked about moving slowly in order to minimize the forces on joint ligaments and tendons. So now I want to talk about proper form. So a common tenet of training, abbreviated training, high intensity training, however you want to call it, super slow, is that you carry on a set of an exercise until failure. In other words, you just do as many reps as you possibly can. Now, that's not necessary, and it's been called into question whether it's even optimal to go that far, but it definitely has to be challenging. Now, sometimes people think if I work out really intensely, is that safe? Is it dangerous to push myself that far? Well, the answer is could be yes and no. The conventional wisdom, what Arthur Jones used to say, is that the last rep is the safest rep, because at that point, your musculature is so weakened that even if you put all you've got into it, you're really not putting a lot of force onto your joints, ligaments, and tendons. So the idea would be that to hurt yourself, you're not strong enough to hurt yourself at that point. But then the other side of it is that assumes that in attempting those last difficult reps, your form remains perfect. However, in the real world, what often happens is as people get to that point, fight or flight and animal instinct kicks in and intellect leaves, and often form goes out the window and people start to do things like arch their back, brace their body, stiffen their neck, use momentum, do whatever they need to do to finish that last reps. And then as far as safety goes, all bets are off. So in order for the last rep and whatnot to be safe, form must continue to be perfect. And I would even go as far as some people have said now is that even means if you can't do the rep without making a face, without grunting, you still should be able to do that rep in perfect form and still remain composed in the process. Yes, your breathing is labored, your heart is beating fast, but you're not in any way, shape, or form compromising your form. And it may seem like making a face and things is a minor thing, but really that's already, you're doing things that go against what you should be doing. Anyways, so remember safety, move slowly. Yes, push yourself to failure. It has to be demanding, but never failure means perfect reps. Or again, it doesn't have to be complete failure either. Anyways, that's almost 4 minutes, so that's enough for me. Bye for now.